How's it going, guys? Those of you that follow the channel regularly, this is going to be a bit of a different video. I felt like I owed it to humanity to do this because we are in the process of remodeling this building, and we're going to put down an epoxy floor. There was carpet in here. So we did our background research on how to remove the adhesive from carpet from concrete so that we could put the epoxy down. And we tried about 5 different things and none of them worked. So finally we came across this product. This is Sentinel Formula 626 low odor, non-flammable, non-hazardous solvent carpet and sheet vinyl adhesive remover. Okay, got good reviews. Saw a few instructional videos. It looked really easy. Well, nothing against the instructional videos or the instructions that come with the product, but if you have a very stubborn floor, which is what we have here, they probably won't be sufficient. So we tried a bunch of different ways that didn't work. So I'm gonna share with you what we found that is still not easy, but does get through it. And so I'm gonna try to share some of the tips and tricks that we found through days of sweating and being all exhausted and covered in adhesive and adhesive remover. So let's talk about it. Okay, so first of all, Johnny is over here spreading it. First, that's easy enough. You're just gonna dump it out, try to spread it evenly around. Now, do not be stingy with this stuff. A little bit of it, you might as well not have it on there. You need to flood the whole area and have it sitting on the surface. And for the first half hour, 45 minutes, you need to periodically go back with something like this brush here or a squeegee and just kind of spread it back out. Try to keep it evenly on the surface so it's soaking in. You don't have to do it the whole time, but just sort of every 10 minutes go back and kind of spread it out. The next step is what we found was very crucial in order to get through this. So we have 2 layers of adhesive on this floor. They apparently put down the carpet twice, peeled the second time they just peeled it up, didn't remove the adhesive, just put down another layer. So it's super thick. So what we've had to do is, after about 30-40 minutes on the floor, go back with a short bristled brush and scrub the crap out of the floor. Okay? Don't be shy about it. Go after it. What that does is 2 things, as far as I can tell. I'm not an expert on the product. I'm just telling you what my experience is. 1, the stuff that's on top that's been softened, it sort of scrapes it up and gets it out of the way so the material can get to the stuff that's lower down underneath. And second, it mixes the adhesive stripper with a little bit of the dissolved adhesive and forms this little bit thicker, goopy sort of liquid. And what that does is it helps it stay more evenly distributed. The adhesive remover is very thin, so it kind of runs off where you have any little low spots. So after you scrub it real well, let it sit. And how long is going to depend on how thick your adhesive is, what type of adhesive it is, all that kind of stuff. But generally, we're looking at a couple hours, more or less. One other thing, you will want a heavy-duty floor scraper. Do not get one of those flimsy, like 12-inch scrapers. They won't do it. This is a 7-inch heavy-duty scraper.
About $30 here.
Yeah, it's about $30 at Home Depot or Lowe's. Do not just use it. These do not come sharpened, and believe me, you want it sharpened. All right, so take it to a grinder and put about a 45-degree chamfer on there, a real nice sharp edge, and that will make a world of difference in getting it off the floor. So other than that, all the other instructions that are out there are fairly sufficient. You're going to want to mop it up after you're done with warm water and all that. But those are some things that if I had known 3 days ago would have saved us a whole lot of time and a whole lot of sweat. So hopefully this helps somebody else out there. Have a good one, guys. All right, so one more tip. If you have really thick adhesive, you got 2 or more layers of adhesive, you may find that even leaving it on there for a couple hours just doesn't cut it. It's still really stuck and doesn't want to come off. Now, we decided to try leaving it overnight, and what we ran into was that it started to evaporate. And so it ate up the adhesive pretty well, but you had to re-wet it in the morning using more of the stuff in order to get it to break down the way we wanted. That's obviously obnoxious and expensive, and it makes it really, really nasty to work with. So instead, what we tried last night and what worked extremely well is wet it thoroughly, scrub it in, make sure there's a good bit of moisture on the surface, and then before you leave for the night, put down painter's plastic over the surface and just let it bake overnight. When you come back in the morning, you should find that it comes off nice and easy. So, there it is.
Lessons learned.
Yep.